Hi little KOMers, it's Tuesday, no, Wednesday, Thursday for you. So Thursday, grab yourself a coffee. Last couple of episodes have gone on, haven't they? Was it 2 20-minute plus episodes? Hope you liked them. If you liked them, do like them. Go and drop a like this video as well if you can, because even those early watchers, we get the watchers, which must be on a notification or waiting for it. Sort of quarter past. What's the time today? Quarter past 7. If I've got my shoes on. Hold on. I always forget. I sometimes always forget to like videos. Like a comment. Go and like a comment. I won't keep you in suspense. You came back to watch me trim my moustache, didn't you? Come back tomorrow and watch me see how I've trimmed it up. Make sure I do that tomorrow now, because you'll be gutted if not. So, well, that hasn't happened, has it? As you can see. Yeah, well, and the reason for that is we've been out working all day, so unfortunately, you haven't got a trimmed moustache to look at. But check back tomorrow, and I'll make sure it's all nicely trimmed up for you as well. That was just way too zoomed in, I think, wasn't it? So those last two were very long. So someone did pick me up on the mole update. I didn't give you a mole update. That's the mole update there. If you didn't know, if you're new to this video, I cut myself shaving, cut over a mole. Which actually, hopefully if everything's all right, it wasn't the worst thing to do, technically, because get real behind the con. Had an ingrown hair in there for a while now. So it's been quite, sort of not tender, but when you've got an ingrown. So actually, I think that might help with that. It's not fully ingrowing, it's just a little one. So yeah, Mo update. Huge thank you to donators. Let's just make sure we're bang up to date on the Movember donations. The team page is up to 1,436. If I didn't say yesterday, I've upped the target to 2,000 for the team. I've had a few new members, £2,000. And as you can see from the last Com Hunt episode, we've got some people there that are now doing different challenges. Bullet will challenge anyone. This is going to be quite a quick one today. It's quite a, just because of the editing of those last two. Only wipe me out. So, but what I found out is when you upload a video at 2 AM, it uploads really quickly. Lord, what were you doing up at 2 AM liking my posts? And you're up for the Ed Lavrak stream at 8. I can't wait to trim this up. Yeah, up for the Ed Lavrak stream first thing as well, so well done. So the lighting is going to be all over the place for this one. Bear with me. It's one of these, I call these ones the espresso shows, and yesterday's was like a tall latte or something. These are the espresso. I cocked up yesterday with a donation. Donators, Geoffrey Dutton. Oh God, just need wiped off the 18 there. I need to work on that as well. Dutton. Geoffrey, thank you for donation. You're helping men's prostates and mental well-being all over the country with your donation, as all of you are. So thank you very much. That's why we're making these videos, if you didn't know, just to give you some something to watch in November for Movember. Movember is a men's health charity focused on physical health and mental health. So any donations greatly received, and we'll talk maybe in the last week. We'll talk a bit more about where the money goes. And that kind of stuff. The important things really, rather than just going, how long's Bullet's tash going? So donators, again, if you don't want to shout out, just put when you donate, no shout out. But it does give me some content to talk about, because today, Jeff, I don't know you, Geoffrey. You might, but I've got nothing on you. Like some of the others, I can really take the mick out of, and. Just saying that's not low battery, so that's fine. Give me something to drop a comment below, Geoffrey, if you're watching this, and give me something to work with. Speaking of shout outs, I can't believe I did it again. Emma Redmond, I'm so sorry. I shouted you out on the first day by mistake. I didn't read your message, and then the next day I apologised. Now I'm apologising for that. So Emma Redmond, again, I am very sorry. People asking why am I doing magic tricks? I better find a magic trick to do now, don't I? Where the I don't know where the Ed mode sticker's gone. Right, here we go. Magic trick. Stuart Lowen. You might know Stuart Lowen from the peanut butter. Lord is trying to start up a whole charity just so he can get some peanut butter. Emma in her thing say, "Oh, I love Com Hunt TV. Don't need a shout out, but show us some magic tricks." We went to Mallorca with Emma and Chris and a few of the others. Big J, little Roz. I said it right then. Yeah. So she knows that I do some magic tricks, and I was keeping the whole... We were in Mallorca when it was the 2018 storms. Had an outbreak of something foot and mouth or something like that in the hotels. So everywhere was almost on, not lockdown, but it was pretty. I can't remember what the disease was that there was an outbreak of. It was really wet. The whole week was really wet. I was really unfit. I mean, you think I'm unfit now? Getting that way. So yeah, I was doing some magic tricks, and I think she just liked the magic tricks. Her and Bullet were just like, whoa, couldn't believe it. So here we are. So I'm gonna make Stuart Lowen's business card reappear from thin air. So ready? Here we go. Ready? Watching? Do you want me to do it again? I'll do it again. Right. Okay. Here we go. There we are. That's a magic trick. Magic Scott is on full form. Again, I said this would be a shorter episode. Although I did have an idea that I don't know if to say today or tomorrow. What about Little KOMers Secret Santa this year? Whoever signs up, we'll just do a big Secret Santa. So we'll do we'll limit it to £15 or £20. A tenner. What can you get with a tenner these days? Tenner. You could probably get a Com Hunt TV Kids T-shirt available in the shop very, very soon. So the Little KOMers Secret Santa, all you can buy, the limit will be mugs and T-shirts and beanies. We're doing beanies as well, so yeah. No, sorry guys. Yeah, Secret Santa. So who's up for that? Comment below Santa yes or Santa no. Santa yes if you want. If you're up for it, put in Santa yes. It'll be all cycling fans, wouldn't it? Or behind the KOMers. But it'll be we'll try and get Ed in there. Phill, Jayne, you in? Everyone, just everyone. I can't list them all. Get in there, and then we'll draw a hat out. So Sean Edwards might draw out, or I won't go round with a hat. I won't go round the country with a hat and the world. Oh, the world. We'll have to do it UK based, unless you pick out Adam Harris and Ryan, New Zealand and South Africa. Then you just have to give them an iTunes voucher or something. Bullet's dropping me something up. He said he's going to put it by the gate. Enjoy it. The way I'm feeling, I hope it's a case of Monster. Thanks, Bullet. You don't need to do that, but whatever it is, thank you. Well, I haven't said, might be a bag of dog. Was that you last time, Bullet? Secret Santa. We'll set a limit. You pick a name out of the hat, or we'll do a random generator. Sean Edwards might be picking out Ed Laverack. He has to buy a present for Ed Laverack. Ed Laverack might pick out a present for Charlie. He wouldn't know what to get her. Little KOMers tea, and then Charlie's going to pick out Grim, and then Grim's going to pick out and Adam James is just going to get coffee. He's just going to get coffee. So there's that. Challenges. I don't know if you noticed, it was me in those. I was me dressed as David Bowie from 10 years ago with the bulge in that Ed Laverack. Did you watch Labyrinth the other night?
About a week ago, yeah. Favorite part is where Bowie's dancing with all the other characters around him, and you can see his bulge.
I don't know if I've shared a photo of that before with you guys. I probably have. So someone said, "Why don't you do a 100-mile ride dressed as the Goblin King?" That'd be amazing, wouldn't it? Just me going down to Exeter and back, dressed as Jareth from the Labyrinth, just singing USB speaker on the bike, just singing out, "Go to the underground, dance, magic, dance, magic, dance." I had my Labyrinth t-shirt on earlier, and then I changed to go down to superior level. So yeah, I did a little TikTok. Quick question: have you ever seen Ludo from the Labyrinth riding a bike in fancy dress? You have now. Good, wasn't it? Adam James. Yes, I do use the built-in iPhone camera app. I'll probably do a whole video on it if you want to do my selfie, which I've been behind with. I haven't been posting the selfies of my attached to. I've been taking photos, I just haven't been posting the pictures. So yes, it is the iPhone built-in. It's called portrait mode. Michael Haron. Oh God, I'm gonna get a complex over that now. I've been saying Michael Haran's name incorrectly because it should be Aaron. Is it Aaron? Like Aaron, but with the H. Aaron, not Aaron, not Heron. Aaron. Let me know in the comments below. Haron, is that right? My name is awful to spell. Huish. Lots of people call up. Whenever they call up, it's like, yes. Like they don't read the name before they sort of start talking. If anyone asks me how my name's spelt, I always say it's like Jewish with a H spelt differently, and that just blows their mind. They just can't handle it. little Patreons, little comma Patreons. I did a behind the scenes of yesterday's video for the Patreons, just to say hi and say sorry I haven't given you much exclusive content, but thank you for allowing me to not do that and just do these to everyone. So,
oh, look at him.
What went wrong? We've got a cycling quiz book. That'd be quite good for KOMvember video. I did find this book. You would have seen. It's loads of good stuff. So we might do a quiz one day when we really have got nothing to talk about. Shall I just pick out one question now to give you a taste? Okay, which famous British department store briefly sponsored a professional cycling team in the 1990s? There we go. We've got loads. Have I just given you the answer? I think I might have just given you the answer there. Edit that out. Blog notes. Yeah, with more challenges coming in. Can you eat a banana live? I guess you mean like without editing. Well, I kind of have done that. Was that edited? I think that was not edited. You can watch up here. There's me eating a banana for a challenge for channel events. If anyone's new here, if you're new and just entered on this video, what must you be thinking? Steve tries to try Minx or something on YouTube. I don't know where I'm looking. He always signs off his comments so I know who it is. He's been going back through the backlog catalogue, so you can watch the whole playlist of these videos up here if you can handle it. I've had to try and make them a bit more energy driven, a bit more coffee fueled, just because I know it's going to be hard work for you people to watch all of this. So yeah, Bill was funny earlier, wasn't he, from Superior Level? I said, just give me a taste of the kind of thing we're going to do on the podcast.
The moustache is very good, isn't it, Scott? You're jealous. I have started to work it up at the edges because I don't know who had it. Terry Thomas, did he have it was a cut-off sort of moustache anyway? I've tried the German dictator look in the mirror. Not too sure whether that's actually going to suit me. But he did a fun ride the other night, which was 5 hours in the saddle on a turbo trainer. He was limping around, very sore, a bit sorry for himself. 5 hours on a turbo. It was 100 kilometres he did. Now I've done 100 kilometre, what's known as a reliability ride. And within about 200 yards at the start, I fell off my bike, and then I completed the rest of the 100k with an injury. But so I know what he's gone through. Him and Kieran did really well with that.
And we've got the podcast. We'll have to record the podcast over Christmas. Go in your shed maybe and sit down and tell us all your
well, we can do some stories. We've got the boil, of course, which is a great story for anybody as long as you're not eating or in mixed company at the time, and of course not squeamish. But there you go.
And the saddle.
The broken saddle. Yes, yeah. Well, let me just give you a little appetizer there. It is we're in the late 80s, and titanium was the big thing with cycling. I mean, I was riding a Reynolds tubed bike, and anyway, I saw this advert in the Cycling Week for a titanium saddle. I thought I must have that, so I ordered this. It was a thing of beauty. It arrived, put it on my bike. It didn't make any difference at all to the bike whatsoever, and I rode with it for some time, and it started to creak, and I was on a 25 at Salisbury. I went round the turn and I was heading back. I sat back in the saddle, and the saddle snapped and fell off. So I was left with the seat tube and part of the titanium work sticking up. So I had to finish the time trial out of the saddle. As I came into the finish, the guy said, what are you doing? I said, my saddle's just snapped. And I turned around, I then cycled back to pick my saddle up. I was going to send it back. I never did send it back. Just threw it away in the end. But there it was, laying in the gutter. A bit sorry for itself. But, probably about 1990, something like that. Titanium, it was early days for all this sort of stuff. And of course then Lotus came out with their Lotus bike with a single fork. Everybody was walking around with aerodynamic, this, that and the other, and I still have my rally record ace that I was time trialling on, but there you go.
And you were racing Boardman back in those days?
I didn't race him. I would love to say I raced Chris Boardman. I didn't race him. It was a time trial. It was a 25. Again, it was advertised in the Cycling Weekly for fast, medium and slow riders. I was selected as a slow rider, and you were cannon fodder for Chris Boardman, who set a European record that day. I think he came in about 43 or 42 minutes or something ridiculous. Yeah, when if you could reach evens. That was at Banbury. It was on the ring road at Banbury. It was a great day. I stood in front of him at the finish. We were all having a cup of tea at the end. I was sizing him up. I looked at him. I thought, he's not all that. Look at him. But of course he was. Yeah.
Well, thanks, Bill. So we'll look forward to the podcast. More of that. What's that over there?
What's this?
Over there.
Which way?
That way.
The windows?
Go to his shed or something, set some out when we can, and I think he'll just start talking. The only fear I've got is that he'll just won't stop, and we'll be in there for 3 days. Maybe I should live stream it instead. But yeah, he just did this great story, and then later on he was like, Don't forget, what's his accent? Sort of Londoner. Not that much London. Don't forget Scott. Don't forget Chunk. That's what he calls me. Don't know why. Don't forget Chunk.
Yeah, when we do a podcast, we've got a great story about the nappy at the Hayes bypass, which we used to ride. We used to, it was a mass start, as we called it then. Of course, road racing or criteria, it was a criterion, West London criteria. I'll tell you about the nappy.
Stay tuned. That's went Australian, didn't it? Bloody hell. That was quite fun. Then he told me the whole nappy story, which I could have got on the... Phill Lovett said something yesterday. He said, I can't remember what video it was on, to be honest. He said something in one of the videos, something about where do you stand on Fraggle Rock? Show me someone that hates Fraggle Rock. That's what I think. I mean, oh god, Fraggle Rock is dance your cares away. That's Movember, isn't it? Really, that's what these videos are about. Yeah, Fraggle Rock is stunning. I think it always reminds me of Adam Harris. I don't know why. I mean, we used to call someone Fraggle from Porlock. Chris, it wasn't him. I've got a t-shirt of Fraggle Rock somewhere, but I don't know where it's gone. I don't know where my Button Moon t-shirt's gone either. Nat, where's my Button Moon t-shirt? Have you been wearing it to the gym? Well, you haven't been going to the gym, but I want that one back. I used to be able to wear it. I used to be able to fit into it, and it's a bit tight now. Yeah, my two favourite t-shirts are Labyrinth, which I had in that video, it's just too tight. I was literally like sweating trying to get it on. And Button Moon, and I think Nat's sort of taking... And she took a Los Polos Hermanos one as well. Breaking Bad is awesome, isn't it? Just while we're here, have you checked your balls this week? I'll wait. I'll wait if you want. Do you know how to? Maybe there's a video up here, I don't know. Partners of men, women and men, partners... anything, make sure your partners are checking their balls. Just say balls yes, or balls. Don't say balls no, because you should check them. To update you on the Battle of Northfield. So here's the latest as of... So this is the latest I can pop in the edit. I can't believe he's back at the top. That's unbelievable. They have been going at hammer and tongs. Mum's got a new quam machine. That's something to tease, isn't it? Maybe one day we'll go out for a ride with Mum and I'll show you her new quam machine. So well done, Mum. You are killing it. You're doing 180 miles or something. You've messaged me. I love it when you get a message. All your messages that come in, legend, how are we going to hype this? So I've got Kieran. I've got Bullet sending me his 100 miles that he did in 7 hours on Zwift. Kieran going, legend, how are we going to hype this? I'm hyping this now. I mean, Kieran is going to try and do 100 miles in 6 hours. I've got a feeling he wants to do the same amount of climbing as Bullet. I think you'd struggle there, mate. Ed's on the old... Ed's just sending me some graphs. Ed's been on the old TubeBuddy. TubeBuddy I use for YouTube. Do you really want to know about that? I mean, TubeBuddy is like a little... helps you with some keywords. It means you can see what other channels are doing keyword-wise. Not tags. Keywords. Tags. Lots of people saying they're irrelevant tags. I like them because it means you can then track how well your video is doing in search. So any tag you put in. So if I put shut up com hunter... in a tag, obviously you put in something relating to the video, so that's about right. And then I can see in the search how well that's doing compared to other videos or things. So Phil's Villiers bike, his crash one, was doing really well. First couple of weeks it was up with Francis Cade or someone like that had a video on GCN, I think. So he was like 3rd, 4th, 5th, slipped down to 8th, back up to 3rd in the search results for Villiers, for just Villiers. So am I saying that right, Villiers? I don't know. So did you know I designed a t-shirt for Cameron Jeffers once? I'll save that for another one because this has gone on too long. So if you're interested in the story behind doing a little t-shirt design for Cameron Jeffers, that'll give you a clue which video it was. And I guess there's nothing to stop me. I designed one which I really liked. And yeah, so I'm going to get that one on the Com Hunt TV shop, the one I designed. So no one will know. I love the design as well. I wanted it on the design, which is why I really liked it. The one he chose, I wasn't so happy with. So did anyone buy it? I don't know. Anyway, so stay tuned. Watch tomorrow's episode. Stay tuned. Come back at 7 a.m. tomorrow. Fingers crossed. And I'll show you the designs I did for Watch It Now. Imagine going back and adding all the like cards and stuff. YouTube does have a nice new engagement tool thing where it's been live on a few people that I watch for a while now. That's why I'm talking really quickly because the camera's about to give in. It's the engagement rate, so you can see where all your dips are and spikes and continuous watches. So if there's something you do in a video, like we're bored of you doing something, if they don't like you swearing, there'll be a dip. There'll be a fucking dip. And Sometimes it's hard to keep a straight face. There'll be a big dip. What I would do, tips, Jane, if you're watching this, go back through Phil's 8,000, 9,000 viewed video, the best performing one. Go through, it'll say there'll be dips, there'll be spikes, there'll be... when you get a dip, just go back a little bit before that and put a link to the Exmoor one. You know the one, Exmoor Climbs. Phil was so disappointed with that video. It's one of his best videos because I was in it. And... have you watched it? Go and watch it now. Enjoy it. And put the cards in, you know, at the top. These cards, just before any dip happens. And it will just like maybe push them on. And pin a comment. Pin comments are so important. So I'm such a pro. I've been doing this for years. Oh, God. Right. Nat's replied to Jayne. Speaking of Jayne. Jayne says thanks for the shout out. Now you've got to say thank you for that one as well. So... funny you mentioned the magic circle. So Nat's replied to Jayne about the magic circle. Have you seen today's video or yesterday's sometime recently? I'm so confused. Nat? Jayne commented on the one where I did magic. Oh, got ya. With the circle. Yeah, you're right. Ryan's got his exams on Monday. Steve tries to try said he's been going back. I said earlier he's been going back through the back catalogue and he's been doing some timestamps where I said I'm sticking at 500. I'm not changing it to £1,000. £2,000. There's probably some things I forgot. So again, Lord's going to get my back and go and watch every single old video and pull me up on anything that I've missed. But he liked the bit where I was talking about Nev Campbell. Talking a bit about Nev Campbell, and I just sort of go. I had to cut that down from about 2 minutes. Let me know. It will be yesterday's video if I do it. I started editing that one and it was the worst recorded one I've done, as in the ums and the ahs and the so and the and the and the You right there, Nat? Do you want to come and say hello? Oh, come on. It was so funny that I want to do a whole episode... come and say hello. Quick, the battery's running out. So I wanted to do a whole episode where I just do the bits I cut out almost. So if you want to see that as well, comment below. You've got lots of comments. Yeah. Thanks to timestampers again. Are you coming up? Nah. I haven't told anyone that I've strained my hamstring. So that's completely secret. I haven't told Phil. I haven't even told her. Nat knows that I'm struggling with it. I've done something to the tendon, which is, I was hoping it was going to be alright for the weekend. I don't know. You haven't seen me do much cycling. You didn't see me do much cycling in the last Com Hunt episodes because I got a bad leg and I haven't said anything because I just didn't want you guys to go, oh yeah, talking about Movember and talking and men's health and stuff. And it's just like, I didn't want anyone to go, oh, just another excuse. And so I tried Zwifting last night. Inspired by Ed Laverack's TT race. I tried Zwifting and it was really sore. And also Zwift crashed on me twice. Right, here we are back on Zwift, giving it all the beans. No, it's not a bloody JPEG. Which, is a funny coincidence. So I should have took that as a sign. So it is sore. So I've got my... I joke in an earlier video that as soon as I get to 100 subscribers, I'll have a CBD deal because I think Phill Guyman's got a CBD deal, so sponsorship. So I thought, I've contacted the company. It's made in Bristol, and so I'm just going to be a reseller. Com CBD oil. Hopefully today is the first easing up that pain of the leg throughout the day, so hopefully fingers crossed. I don't think I'll be able to do your hour session, or if I did, I'll do. Remember we raced that one time? I was right revved up for it, and I done something then as well. Did my ankle in, didn't I? Jumped down the stairs. Remember, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification button, and I'll see you tomorrow morning. What's that over there?
What's this? Which way?
That way.
The windows?
Yeah, was that a subscribe button or?
Oh, sorry.